important for man to pay tribute to men like him and women like him. Consider how he's affected the way modern man thinks about himself, about his entire environment, and particularly in contrast to his ability now, with genetic engineering, etc., to carry some of Darwin's concepts into arenas never before imagined. Ironically, he gave short shrift to these animals, choosing instead to focus on finches. Hopefully the trail will take us up. It does. Okay, good. And if we chose to go down to the water, you can imagine a ship pulling in here if it's deep enough and having some safety from the storms. Could figure out how to safely get ashore. Here, trusting iguana will let me pass behind it again. Notice its colorations. Some dark, some brown. It may be called the land iguana. Playa Baquerizo. Now at what may be the highest point, above those cliffs we saw a few moments earlier when we were down where those folks are going now. This path, which if I'm reading that earlier sign correctly, says we're going to go downhill the same height we've come up already. Maybe our downhill slog down that steep trail, but not too bad actually. Guess you can figure out where we are now, and hopefully being over here I avoid that mob for a while. There's something so mesmerizing, so peaceful about the water in this kind of a shoreline. And of course, those who agree with me passing through a very rocky trail. We're now pretty much at beach level, so we'll go explore this a bit, but I really don't expect to find anything different. This beach appears to be made primarily of broken shells. The trail keeps leading us on, so onward. Another rocky patch. I think the trail is just designed to let the tourists wear themselves out to the degree they wish, because there's nothing different that we're seeing here. A flag, civilization, folks. The sign, but my guess is if it goes any farther, it's just let you wear yourself out. That's it. There are volcanoes in the distance. Their remnants. Way off there to the left you see that pointy little island. That's called Kicker Rock, I believe. Apparently a great place for scuba diving. Out in front of us are our two people who have their stuff on the beach enjoying a swim, and I hope they can do it safely. Assume they're snorkeling. And here are the results of yesterday's ladies' efforts. Only thing missing is the O from Galapagos. Maybe they ran out of black paint. That's nicely done. When I first came by, there were a couple of spots of paint that had gotten on the green, but someone came back and covered those up to make it as finished as they could. It's interesting that they show a boy in a wheelchair, and this is the school that it advertises.